Hello, sports fans. We are ready for NFL week number 5 in the league where they play. For pay! And let's get right to it. 1/4 of the NFL season is gone already. Time is flying by. We're already in October. Let's start out in Los Angeles. One of the surprise teams of the year, the LA Rams at home, -2.5 against the Seattle Seahawks. LA 3-1 went into Dallas and beat the Cowboys. Were down by 11 early, came storming back. The Rams look like a completely different team this year than last. The offense is moving the ball very well. They've been over 30 points in 3 games. They've been over 40 points in 2 games. Goff looks good. They got Watkins on the outside. You got Gurley in the backfield. The Rams look really good right now. That was a tremendous win in Dallas last week. Seattle, they're up to 2-2. They struggled in the first half a bit against the Colts, but then they pulled away in the second half, blew out Indianapolis. Seattle did take a lot of injuries in that game. They got all banged up. As far as this game, I'm going to go Rams. I'm only giving up 2.5. I have the home field. I like the Rams here at home on grass, and Seattle, don't trust them still on the road. They took a lot of injuries last week. I'm going to go the Rams. They look really good right now. And I want to see a full house out there in LA. I don't want to hear about how much the tickets cost and everything else. I want to see a full house. Too many empty seats so far in Los Angeles. And I know they're waiting for the new stadium, and I'm sure they're going to pack that. Let's fill the building out there in LA next week. I mean, come on. The LA Rams deserve your support, Los Angeles. They're playing well. They're an exciting team. Seattle comes calling. Let's get a nice crowd out there in LA. I don't want to see any more empty seats out there. The LA Rams deserve your support. They are playing tremendous football right now. They are one of the early surprises of the year. I'm going to take the Rams here to squeak it out. That's pick number 1. Pick number 2. Let's go to the Big D in Dallas, where the Dallas Cowboys are -2 against the Green Bay Packers. Dallas 2-2, like I just said, lost to the Rams. Dallas has already lost as many games in the regular season as they did all of last year. Dallas has some defensive issues. The Rams carved them up all day. Green Bay, they're up to 3-1. They beat Chicago on the Thursday night. We know Green Bay is not a great defensive team either. This is a rematch of the playoff game last year where Green Bay hit the field goal at the end to win. This should be a high-scoring game. Could go either way. I'm going to lean Dallas here. I still trust Dallas. I still do. I know they've had a couple of bad games here. I still trust them. I still think they're going to get it together. I think they'll be able to move the ball in that Green Bay defense. It's a fabulous game. This game could go either way. I'm going to lean a little bit towards Dallas here. So I'm going to take Dallas -2. If you like Green Bay, couldn't argue with you. It's that tough a game. I'll go Dallas in a squeaker. That's pick number 2. Pick number 3. Let's go the jungle in Cincinnati, where the Cincinnati Bengals are -3 against the Buffalo Bills. Cincinnati finally got a win. They're 1-3. They beat Cleveland, blew out the Browns. The Bengals have looked better the last 2 weeks that they changed offensive coordinators. Buffalo, how about Buffalo? They are 3-1. They go into Atlanta and beat the Falcons. Buffalo, like the Rams, one of the surprise teams of the year. How about this Buffalo defense? They have held everyone like under 20 points this year. I never thought the Buffalo defense was going to be this good. And I want to hear from some Buffalo fans. Is this for real, or are they going to turn into a pumpkin soon? I mean, they look really good defensively. I am shocked Buffalo is 3-1 at this point. I have to admit, I watched them in week 2, and they couldn't move the ball at all against Carolina. Then they beat Denver. They beat Atlanta. I know Atlanta lost a couple of receivers. Still, Buffalo did a nice job in this game. They are doing a tremendous job this year. Like the Rams, Buffalo, one of the early surprises. Cincinnati favored by 3 here at home. This is a very tough game because is Buffalo going to turn into a pumpkin eventually? Listen, I have a lot of respect for what they're doing, so I am going to move the line to 9, and I'm going to take Buffalo +9. Again, it's a tough game, just like the first 2 games, but I'm going to take Buffalo +9. Their defense alone, I mean, their defense alone has been playing so good. No one has scored over 20 points on them, so if I'm getting 9 here, you got to feel pretty comfortable they're at least going to cover the spread. I'll take Buffalo +9 in a teaser. Very interesting game. What a tremendous job by the Bills going 3-1 so far. That's pick number 3. Pick number 4. Plenty of seats available for this one. Let's go to the dog pound in Cleveland, where the Cleveland Browns are actually favored. They're -2 over the New York Jets. Cleveland 0-4, got bombed by the Bengals. Again, why are they favored here? The Jets are 2-2, believe it or not, and they beat Jacksonville despite trying to give the game away. The Jets tried to give that game away a million different times, but they win the game. The Jets are 2-2. People didn't think the Jets were going to win 2 games the whole year, so the Jets have done a nice job. They've battled. To me, why is Cleveland favored over anyone at this point? I'm going to move the line to 8 and take the Jets +8. I mean, I got to think the Jets can cover the 8 against Cleveland. Plenty of seats available, just like I said last week for the Cincinnati-Cleveland game. I mean, maybe you went to the Cincinnati-Cleveland game last week. Now you want to stick around all week in Cleveland because you want to get to that Cleveland-Brown-New York Jet game. Yeah, I'm not going home. I'm staying in Cleveland the whole week. I got Browns, Bengals, and now I'm looking forward to Cleveland Brown and the Jets. Yeah, let's go! So that's another one. A lot of seats available. I'm going to go the Jets +8 there. That's pick number 4. Pick number 5. Let's go to the Meadowlands in New Jersey. Not too far from here, where the New York Giants are -3.5 against the LA Chargers. Both teams 0-4. Both teams 0-4. 1-0 must go. Giants lost to Tampa Bay at the gun. Chargers, again, were in a close game, but lost to the Eagles. What a mess this game is. Listen, I'm going to take the Giants to show some pride at home. I mean, they're home. I got to think the Giants are going to show something. I can never take the Chargers. I mean, they just always let you down. They might be in a close game, but they always find a way to lose. I'll take Giants money line here just to show some pride at home. Chargers will figure out a way to blow the game again. I'll take Giants money line. It's pick number 5. Pick number 6, let's go to the Steel City in Pittsburgh, where the Pittsburgh Steelers are -8.5 against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Pittsburgh up to 3-1. Nice bounce-back victory for the Steelers. They lost to Chicago in overtime, came back, beat their rival, the Ravens, on the road, and handled the Ravens all day. This was all Steelers all day. Nice bounce-back win for the Steelers. They're 3-1. They played 3 of their first 4 games at home. I think the Steelers are going to win this division. I think they're going to be a contender. Steelers looking pretty good right now. Jacksonville 2-2 lost to the Jets. Listen, if you're Jacksonville and you want to take that step to the next level, you have to beat the Jets. You just have to. And that was not a good loss for the Jacksonville Jaguars. I got to love Pittsburgh here. I mean, I got to love them -8.5. I'll probably use them in a teaser, move the line down to 2.5, and I'll use Pittsburgh because they're going to win this game at home. Pittsburgh is not losing to Jacksonville at home, so I'll move the line down to 2.5. I may even use them straight up, but I like the Steelers. That's pick number 6. Pick number 7. Let's go down to Miami, where the Tennessee Titans are -2.5 against the Miami Dolphins. Where do we start in this one? Tennessee 2-2. Gave up, 100 points to Houston last week? What a pathetic effort by the Tennessee Titans. I was just praising them a week before. They're a very physical team. They beat Seattle, nice litmus test, and then they got torched by Houston. I mean, they gave up 100 points to the Houston Texans with a rookie quarterback. What a terrible performance by the Tennessee Titans. Mariota, questionable this game with a hamstring. Got to keep an eye on that. Then we get to Miami. Finally, Miami's got a home game. That's the positive. The negative is they're 1-2. How bad have the Dolphins and Jay Cutler been on offense the last 2 weeks? Got shut out by New Orleans last week in London. Thanks for coming. I mean, thanks for making the trip, Miami, to London. No points. And then the week before, they were basically shut out by the Jets. The Miami Dolphin offense is pathetic. You know I don't trust Jay Cutler. This game is an absolute mess. It's a mess. If Mariota plays, I'll take the Titans just because I don't like Jay Cutler. If Mariota doesn't play, I'm throwing this game out. But I'll take Tennessee here. I do not love the game. It could be a throwout. This is an absolute mess of a game. Tennessee coming off a game they gave up 100 points, and the Dolphins haven't scored in 2 weeks. A mess. I'll lean Titans if Mariota plays. That's pick number 7. Pick number 8. Another pack your bags trip. Let's go to Indianapolis, where the Indianapolis Colts are home. -2.5 against the San Francisco 49ers. Colts down to 1-3. Played a good half against Seattle, then got blown out. Luck is still out. San Francisco 0-4. Bad teams always find a way to lose. Could have easily beat Arizona. Found a way to lose that game. This is another one. Plenty of fans disguised as empty seats for this one. Plenty of tickets available. Again, let's pack our bags. This is a bucket list trip. As far as this game, listen, I'll move the line to 8.5 and I'll take San Francisco just because I don't know what is going to happen in this game. This is another mess. We got a lot of messy games here this week. This is another one. I mean, Miami, Tennessee could be one. Cleveland Jets could be one. Giants, Chargers. We got a lot of messy games. I'll move the line to 8.5 and think it'll be close. I'll take the Niners there. Don't like the game. Pick number 9. Let's go to Philadelphia. Those great fans in Philadelphia. They're rowdy down there in Philadelphia, but we love them. The Philadelphia Eagles -6 against the Arizona Cardinals. Philadelphia 3-1 in first place. Beat the Chargers, doing a very nice job. Arizona 2-2 did beat San Francisco in overtime, but I'll tell you, Arizona has not looked impressive to me at all. They don't look like a good offensive team. I have to like Philadelphia here. I may use them a couple ways, -6 and even in a teaser. I like the Eagles to win at home. I do not like Arizona's offense at all. Eagles, pick number 9. Pick number 10. Let's go to Detroit with the Detroit Lions, -3 against the Carolina Panthers. Detroit 3-1. They beat Minnesota. Detroit looks like a very good team. I like what I see from Detroit. They could be easily 4-0. Could have easily beat Atlanta. Detroit's doing a nice job. Carolina, give them credit. Bounce back season for them. They are 3-1. They got blown out by New Orleans the week before. Go into New England and beat the Patriots. Nice win by Carolina. We know New England's defense is all beat up. But Carolina, really nice job. So this is a very good game. 2 3-1 teams. I'm going to lean Detroit here. May play them in the money line. May use the -3. But I like Detroit to win for sure. I think Detroit's going to eke it out at home by about 4 points. I'll take the Lions there. That's pick number 10. Pick number 11. Let's go to Houston, Texas, where the Kansas City Chiefs are -2 against the Houston Texans. This is a very interesting game. The Chiefs are 4-0. Found a way to beat Washington last night. We know the Chiefs are going to be a contender. We know the Chiefs are going to be a solid team all year. They do everything pretty good. The Houston Texans, 2-2, routed Tennessee. I'll tell you, Watson looks like a quarterback. I told all the Jet fans, and I know a lot of them here in New York, I said, draft this guy Watson. The Jets were looking for a quarterback. They passed on him. The Jets may live to regret that. I mean, the Jets, I don't know what they're doing as far as quarterback. They draft Geno Smith, then they draft Hackenberg, they draft Petty, but they don't draft a guy like Watson. He looks really good right now. I think he's going to be a really good quarterback. He's impressing me. Houston could easily be 3-1. Could have easily beat New England. So Houston is impressing me. As far as this game, I'm going to move the line to 8. Take Houston, the home field, and the 8 to at least make it close. The Houston defense is very good. This should be a hard-hitting, smash-mouth type of game. Kansas City has beaten Houston a bunch the last few years. I think Houston's due here. I think at least to keep it close. I think it'll be definitely within a touchdown. So I'm going to grab the 8. Grab the home field. I think Houston and Watson at least keep it close. That's pick number 11. Pick number 12. Let's go to Chicago, Soldier Field, one of my favorite stadiums in all of the NFL, where the Minnesota Vikings are -3.5 against the Chicago Bears. Minnesota 2-2, lost to Detroit, lost their back for the year. Still no Bradford. The quarterback turned into a pumpkin last week for Minnesota after playing so well against Tampa Bay. Chicago 1-3, got blown out by Green Bay. Chicago's been a totally different team at home. Now they're going with the rookie quarterback. Remember the rookie quarterback for Chicago, they gave up a lot to get him. We'll see if he gives them a shot in the arm. This is a very strange game. Minnesota went into Chicago last year and lost, and Minnesota's season fell apart after that. I'm going to move the line to 9.5. I'm going to take the Bears in the home field. I think they're going to be energized with the rookie quarterback. It's a very interesting game, a very strange game with everything going on, but I'll take the Bears 9.5. They've been a different team at home. I'll take them to at least make it close. That's pick number 12, the Chicago Bears. Then we got a couple, we got 4 teams with a bye, by the way. Washington, Atlanta, Denver, and New Orleans. Washington 2-2, heartbreaking loss to Kansas City last night, but Washington, I like what I see from them. Atlanta is down to 3-1. They finally lost the game to the Bills. They lose Julio Jones and Sanu. Jones looks like he's not going to miss any time. Sanu, we have to keep an eye on that. But Atlanta has off this week. Atlanta was flirting with a loss for a couple weeks, so they took one here. Denver 3-1, beat Oakland, so they did a nice job there. You know Denver is going to be very good at home especially. And New Orleans up to 2-2 after starting off 0-2, beat Miami and London. So those four teams have a bye. Now we got two strange games to end this. We got Oakland at home, pick 'em with Baltimore. Oakland down to 2-2, lost to Denver, lost Carr again. Carr's going to be out 2 to 6 weeks. You know, I was watching the post game, and you know the Oakland coach was like, "Oh, Carr's got back spasms." I'm like, "Really? That didn't look like back spasms to me." Sure enough, Carr's got a fracture in his back. 2 to 6 weeks. Remember, the Oakland lost Carr last year, ruined their season. Now he's out again. Oakland, I mean, my goodness, this is a tough division, so that they can't afford to have Carr out too long. Pick them here with Baltimore. How bad has Baltimore been the last 2 weeks? We're atrocious against the Steelers. We're atrocious in London against Jacksonville. I think even with the backup, Oakland can win this game at home, so I would lean towards Oakland here. Pick them. I think Oakland's going to find a way to win just because Baltimore has looked so bad. Do you trust Baltimore the way they've played the last 2 weeks? I mean, and Oakland with the backup quarterback did rally and had a chance to win at the end against Denver. So I'm going to take Oakland there, pick them over Baltimore. And then the last game, the Thursday night game. Again, I don't love Thursday night football. New England -6 at Tampa Bay. New England 2-2, lost to Carolina. New England's defense is awful right now. It was 30-30. New England came all the way back, rallied back. They sacked the Carolina quarterback, Newton. They were going to get the ball back to New England. They get a penalty. Carolina goes right down the field and kicks the game-winning field goal. New England's offense is very good. Their defense right now is horrible. We think they're going to figure it out, but I don't know. Tampa Bay 2-1, beat the Giants. This is, again, I don't love Thursday night football. If I had to play this game, I would take a teaser. I would take the game over because I think both teams will score points. Both teams will give up points. And I would probably take Tampa +12 just because New England gives up 30 points every game. So in order to cover the 12, New England's going to have to score 40-something points. They're capable, but I'll take Tampa Bay +12, and I'll probably use that game in an over and under teaser. That's the way I would go there. So there you go. You guys are all set. You guys are all caught up. You have your NFL Week 5 picks. I was good last week. I was 7-2 overall, 3-0 straight up against the spread money line, 3-0, 4-2 with the teasers, so 7-2 overall. I'll tell you the teaser I loved the most last week though was Dallas and Atlanta, and I lost on that one. Lost another teaser with New England, but overall 7-2. You can't complain too much about that. So there you go. You guys are all set. You guys are all caught up. You guys, thanks as always for the support. Pick a lot of winners, make a lot of money, enjoy the games. I will talk to you guys next week. Take care.